So today we are going to make our own skull paper to match the paper that Doug has on Mystery Science. Making sure first you need a blank piece of paper. If your piece of paper has lines on it from a spiral notebook or something, that's okay too. If you have a blank piece of paper, that works also. So go ahead and pause the video until you have a blank piece of paper and a pencil. So we're trying to make a mask that we can wear. So the main thing that we want to make sure is that we make our skull big enough. I'm going to make mine as big as I can make it and still fit it on this piece of paper. That way I can actually use it as a mask. The next thing we want to make sure is that our paper goes up and down, not side to side. If your paper is side to side like this, you need to switch it so it's tall, a nice tall paper. I want you to just follow along with me and just do the best you can. All the skulls are going to be different sizes and different shapes, and that's what's going to make it really cool. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your paper and we're going to fold it right in half. So we're going to fold it long ways. So we're going to take it, you can take the bottom and bring it up and line it up on the edge and just give it a nice good crease. That's where we're going to draw our eyeballs. So we're going to crease it this way and then go ahead and open it back up. So right where you see that fold, that's where we're going to draw our eyes. So you can start at the fold. You're just going to make two big circles, and the crease, I can draw a line kind of right here because I'm going to cut that anyway. This right here is where my fold is, and so I want to draw the other one on this side. This right here is where my fold is, and this is a little bit small. We're going to cut these out anyway. Okay, so there's my eyes right on the fold. The next thing you want to do is you're going to draw a nose. Remember, our skulls that we found out have two holes in our skulls for an eye, sockets, and a nose. And I'm just going to do, it's almost like a triangle, but the points are not as pointy. And so that's kind of in between those two eyes will be a hole for your nose. You're going to end up cutting this out, and cutting this out. So you don't have to color them in. You don't even have to put the X's, and I'll show you how to cut those out in a little bit. So now that we kind of have our face, we need to do the skull part. So you're going to start over here at the line, and we're going to we have to do our cranium, the top bone of the head. So it's almost like you're going to do a rainbow over the top of the eyeballs. So start right here next to this eye, and make sure your rainbow's kind of big. Big rainbow back down to the fold. I started on the fold, rainbow down to the other fold. Okay? Now, from there, that's where our face starts getting a little bit bumpy. Okay? So, our face kind of goes in on the side. We have something called a temple that goes in right here next to our eyeball. So we kind of want to draw a line here, and then it goes out to our jawline and down. So start next to the eye, down, out for your jaw, and down, and diagonally down. Same thing on this side. Next to your eye, you're going to go straight down. You're going to swoop out to where that line was, make a little hump, and go down in a diagonal. That is our jaw, our jawbone. Okay? Once you have that, we're going to draw the part of our jaw that holds our teeth in. So from here, this line that you had, go in again. Okay, in and down. Same thing here. We're going to go in and down. Okay, and this right here, if we just connect this across, that's kind of the part underneath our gums that's going to hold our teeth. So from here, we're going to draw teeth. And I'm just going to loop around. It's almost like little squares. Squares, you can make them round. Maybe your skeleton's teeth are starting to round. They're not as sharp anymore. So just make teeth going all the way across. So that's the top jaw. And then we still have to make the bottom jaw like where the chin is. So from these two corners right here, we're going to draw down and make a chin. So go back to this corner. You're going to pull almost straight down. And you're going to loop around almost like an upside down rainbow. Sorry, I forgot the word there. Same thing with over here. You're going to pull straight down. And you can kind of connect it to that rainbow. So from these 2 points, so we have our jawbone up here, and then that second point that went into the mouth, you pull straight down and like an upside down rainbow there. And then the last thing we need here is the teeth that come down here. So we're going to make the bottom jaw. So we want to start up here in the corner. We're going to pull down around the bottom. Same thing over here. Pull down and around the bottom. So that's like where your bottom gum is. So the 2 points connect in the 2 corners and they pull down, and then you make that bottom part that holds your teeth in. And then of course we need teeth going on the bottom. So you can kind of make yours round or jaggedy. You can put as many teeth as you want. It's your skeleton. And there is my skull. Okay? Now in order to actually be able to wear my skull, I want to be able to cut out the holes. We decided that we have a hole for our mouth, and we're not going to cut that one out today. But we also, on the sides, you can't see it over here. I'm going to fix this over here. On the sides, we have holes for our ears that go into the side of our skull. But the ones you can definitely see are the eyes and the nose. So here's what we're going to do to cut these out. Because we don't want to take our scissors and go straight in the side, because we will cut a hole in the side of the head. So what we're going to do is we're going to, you know how we folded the eyeballs? So instead of folding the paper this way, I want you to find that fold again, but I want you to still be able to see your eyes. So like this. You want to be able to sit in either on this side or you can do it on this side. Either way, you still want to be able to see your eyes right on that same fold. So you're going to grab your scissors. Go ahead and pause the video if you don't have scissors yet. And all you're going to do is do a tiny little snip. Like, look how far I'm sticking my scissors in. Just a tiny bit, snip. Same thing over here, just a tiny bit, snip. And what that does is it makes a little hole for you so you can stick your scissors in there. You want to cut all the way out to the edge where you drew your eyeball. And once you have it on the edge, then you're going to turn your scissors. And look at how little. I'm not sticking my scissors all the way in there, you guys. What I'm doing is I'm just using the very tip of my scissors, and I'm going to do these teeny tiny baby cuts. Baby cut, baby cut, baby cut, baby cut. And I just keep moving my paper around. Baby cut, baby cut, baby cut, baby cut. I keep moving it around. Itty bitty baby cut, itty bitty baby cut. Keep moving my paper around. Itty bitty teensy weensy little tiny baby cut. Keep on going around till now I have a hole. And you don't need this piece anymore. So we already did a snip too on this eyeball. Where was my snip? Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can get my scissors in there. Okay, we want to go out to the edge again, and I drew this eyeball a couple of times, so I want to go out to the line, my furthest line out, and then same thing, itty bitty baby cut. And see how I have my hand on here, and I do a cut and turn, cut, turn, cut, turn, cut, cut, turn, cut, turn, cut, turn. Oop, get in there. Cut, turn, cut, turn. All the way. I'm going to go a little faster, but I'm still doing the same thing. Teeny, tiny, baby cuts. And, oh, made it. Okay, there's the next hole. He's starting to look good. My little skeleton mask. I still have to cut the nose out, and I don't want to go from here because then it'll be sliced right there, and I don't want to have to use tape and all of that. So we need to pinch the nose. You can either pinch it this way, you can pinch it this way, however you want to pinch the nose. Just give it a little pinch right in the middle of it so you can see the nose on both sides. We just need to give it a snip so we can get our scissors in there. Okay, so a little pinch so I can get my scissors in, and we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut out to the edge, and I'm going to do baby cut, turn, baby cut, turn, baby cut, turn, baby cut, all the way down, turn, baby cut around, turn, baby cut around, turn, and this is very slow, you guys. Little tiny baby cuts, and you just keep turning it until you make it all the way back to the beginning, and there is my nose. So my skeleton mask is all done. Now, I'm going to leave mine on a big piece of paper so I can hold it up and it blocks my whole face. If you would like to cut your skeleton out, you can. Either way, but I would love to see your finished mask on your face. Let me see if I can guess who you are by looking just through the eye holes. Have fun, my friends.
Hold up your skull mask and look through the eye holes. Show it to a friend and share what you learned about the skull today. Have fun and stay curious.